You are listening to a ZTOTV podcast. You can find all our shows on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify or wherever you listen to podcast entertainment simply by searching ZTOTV. Thanks for listening and don't forget to rate and review because it really helps us out.
We're back!
That's right.
Hey, welcome to Christmas time.
This is the Christmas episode. Gotta speak up.
It's the Christmas episode! Holiday time!
I want to say Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah.
Jonica.
What's the other one?
Krampus.
Krampus. Isn't there another one that's non-religious? Non-denominational holidays.
Happy Atheist Day.
Yeah. If you're an atheist, just enjoy your day off.
Yeah, enjoy the day off that the Lord gives you.
This is our holiday episode, but we decided to go a different route. A while back we teased checking out My Boyfriend's Back.
Yeah.
And so I think that's what we're going to do this time.
Alright, so tell them about My Boyfriend's Back, just to refresh them.
Let me refresh your memories. A teenage boy comes back from the dead because he is determined to win the most beautiful girl in school. Missy McLeod is the most beautiful girl in school, and Johnny Dingle has been in love with her for years. One night, Johnny is killed trying to win her over, and soon he comes back from the dead and wins Missy's heart. So, director Bob Balaban. Release date August 6, 1993. $12 million budget. Holy shit. Only grossed $3 million.
So it didn't make money.
Didn't make any money. Matthew McConaughey's first film.
Yeah.
And
All right.
And Matthew Fox's first film.
There you go, from Lost fame.
Looks like Renee Zellweger had a couple of lines as a customer in a beauty shop, but the scene was cut.
So that would have been her first film.
And the original title was Johnny Zombie. I guess that was just the original title, Johnny Zombie.
This is a holiday movie. We're not doing that one.
Whoa, hey.
No, I'm calling it audible again.
We promised that we would do it.
We'll do it another time. This is the holiday time. I want to give you a holiday film.
So you lied to me again?
I lied to you again. I've got a holiday film for you.
What is this?
What are we going to do now?
Jack Frost 2, Revenge of the Mutant Killer Snowman.
Yes! So for those of you who have not seen Jack Frost 1, it stars Michael Keaton, and he turns into a snowman. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong Jack Frost.
Yeah, that's a different one.
Sorry. Jack Frost is about a killer snowman. So Jack Frost 2 is the sequel.
Jack Forrest 2?
Jack Forrest? Frost? Number 2.
So the tagline is, the Mutant Killer Snowman returns to kill more people during Christmas. Real fucking inventive tagline.
That is super inventive.
Michael Cooney.
He wrote and directed it.
Yeah. Sequel to the first film, Jack Frost, Sheriff Sam Tyler, and his wife Ann. Sam's two deputies decide to go to the Caribbean vacation and take their minds off of the traumatic events of the first film. Their holiday will be short-lived, however, as the thawed murderer gets inadvertently refrozen and brought back to life. And if that weren't bad enough, he now has the ability to remain frozen even in tropical temperatures, because I wonder how the fuck that's going to work.
Well, they'll explain it. They've got a lot of cool explanations in this.
Release date, November 21st, 2000.
On home video. That's right, folks. This was before streaming, or straight to streaming. It is straight to DVD.
This movie was chosen to be part of the famous German Schlockfest series.
Or their Schlockfest.
Their Schlockfest, but it aired December of 2018 on German TV.
And then we can save that for later.
Yeah, we'll save this for later.
So,
boy,
yeah.
I mean,
you're excited.
You fucking kidding me with this for real.
Hey, Jack Frost number 2. You all ready? You're all ready.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Let's go watch this pile of shit. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
It's Christmas time again in Snowmonton, and they want to get away from it all.
It was exactly a year ago that it happened.
And that's why we should be somewhere else for Christmas.
Another beauteous day in heaven, eh?
Welcome to the Tropicana, your last resort before paradise.
This is a job for Captain Fun!
But there's trouble in paradise.
Get me the head of island security.
Oh, no, not the scary dude. Scary dude's already here. You got 18 bodies to explain, huh?
Food poisoning.
Mutant Killer Snowman.
Jack's back, and he's still one cold son of a...
Miss me?
Let's get it on.
Ooh, now there's something that needs a little Christmas stuffing. Oh yeah, I'm the man.
Oh, that isn't the cutest little thing.
Oh my God! Wouldn't mind practicing a little breaststroke myself.
Do you hear that? What's up? The fat lady's warming up.
Jack Frost 2
Are you ready to scream?
from Apex Entertainment.
Merry Christmas.
All right.
I hear you've been fooling around again. Merry Christmas. This should be in Roadhouse, this song.
House. Roadhouse. Love it on Christmas and songs and shit. Well,
Welcome back to Schlockfest.
this is Schlockfest. We're back. How best to describe this? Jack Frost 2. I once helped a friend of mine paint her back patio. We were done with it for the day, and I sat down and I started drinking a beer, and I literally watched paint dry. And I would rather do that than watch this fucking movie. There's been wastes of my time since we've been doing this. This was the biggest waste of my time ever.
Success.
I'm so mad right now that I'm having a hard time forming thoughts. It was garbage on a level of... It's like if somebody shit into a garbage can. It would be more entertaining than this movie. It is a horrible, horrible waste of time. And it's not even like a quick waste of time. It was an hour and 34 minutes of bored out of my fucking mind. Just terrible acting. God-awful special effects. I mean, special effects that they're not even trying. It's supposed to be funny, I guess. I wasn't laughing. Maybe twice I giggled. This is epically terrible. Epically terrible.
But it was a good Schlockfest.
I guess.
I succeeded.
Yeah, you succeeded. Your point is to torture me, so you win on this one, man.
Yes.
This is a... I once sat on the edge of the seat here where I'm sitting, hoping that lightning would strike me. Just so I could go home.
Twice.
So let's dive into this fucking
Let's
terrible.
dive in.
Jack Frost 2. It opens with a therapy session where the guy from the previous film who had been terrorized by Jack.
I'm sorry, from the Sheriff Sam.
Yeah, Sheriff. He's in a therapy session. He does the Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack killed all the people I love. He does. It's just lazy.
But who's the therapist?
Lazy fucking writing.
But who's the therapist?
The guy from
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld that played the boss.
Mr. Pittman.
Mr. Pittman. Which I guess he was on hard times in 2000.
That was around when Seinfeld was hitting the heyday.
I guess this is supposed to be satire. I guess.
Yes.
If I had a chance to talk to the guy who wrote this, I would ask him what his purpose was. Is it to just be funny? Or was it a satire? Was it making fun of slasher films? I don't know.
You can tweet at him if you want.
I don't want to tweet at him. Honestly don't want to talk to him. I don't want to be in the same room with anybody that's involved with this. But anyways, so...
I think I did really well then.
So he's going on and on. We find out that the therapist has everybody on speakerphone from his office because he thinks it's funny that people got murdered by a
mutant killer snowman.
Then it cuts to we find out that he's going to go on vacation with his wife.
And his buddy, because his buddy's getting married.
Yeah. Then it cuts to this like opening with these two fucking people, you know. I mean, really nothing really, right? I mean,
they're waiting to leave for their trip.
Yeah, and so they're doing some stuff, and then this terrible Christmas song comes on, and it's like a blues song intro. I mean, just really
Merry Christmas.
Really bad.
Merry Christmas.
Then it cuts to this goofball in a red jumpsuit cleaning, and he knocks over. He's like in a laboratory, and he knocks over a bunch of shit in the laboratory while he's cleaning, and boom, it reanimates Jack Frost, mixes his DNA with some shit.
Well, before that, they had to unearth from the previous movie the antifreeze.
Yes.
That
I forgot.
Jack Frost was being kept in.
That's right. That's what they were looking at, the antifreeze that Jack Frost was kept in. This guy knocks it over. He's a cleaner, bumbling idiot. Reanimates Jack Frost as this kind of unable to be unfrozen thing.
I call it Freddy Krueger-like.
Very, yeah. He says
Scarf like
he
Freddy
starts
Krueger.
to go down into the sewers, and he says, "Things to do, revenge to take," which was probably the first time I laughed. There was one other time. Then it cuts to some guys on a boat in the middle of like an ocean, and they're yelling at each other.
Yeah.
And they're like going back and forth. One of them is Doug Jones.
Doug Jones, good old Doug Jones.
If you're familiar with
anything, sci-fi horror, I mean,
Doug Jones for many, many years has been playing the guy that's in the makeup. Like in Pan's Labyrinth, he was the crazy guy with the hands over his eyes.
In Hellboy, he was a fish man.
Hellboy was Fishman. He was also the Fishman in Guillermo del Toro's
The Shape of Water,
Shape
which
of
he
Water.
was nominated for an Academy Award.
Yep. He's currently on the new Star Trek Discovery, playing. Can't remember. It's an alien guy. Can't remember his name.
Bing Bong.
Yeah, no.
Ding Ding Dong.
It was like Ribbity Doo or some shit. I don't know.
Talkity Doc.
But he's
Look it up.
he's a really good actor. I really like
Doug
him.
Jones. He's been in a lot of things.
But
It's amazing.
he gets murdered, and they're fighting over the last carrot that's on this boat.
Because they got hungry.
Because they're hungry and they're dying, and we hear Jack Frost laughing. He takes carrot. Then we cut to our friends who have flown into this tropical paradise. They're being driven to this island resort. They get out of the van, and it's like a who's who of who's what.
Who's who's what?
Supermodels,
college kids, spring break,
spring breakers, and then you've got the old couples that are there for their wedding vows
and the guy's second honeymoon. Good old Sheriff Sam.
Now a lot of shit goes on in this part for the next 20 minutes of the movie that I don't give a fuck about. I didn't write it down. Nothing that was entertaining happened. I'm just going to cut to the chase and tell you that these people interact. Their interactions don't do dick except for show you that they're all stupid people. And Jack Frost finally gets to the island.
Yes.
Okay? These people have decided to cut loose. They're drinking. It's starting to be nighttime. And Jack Frost comes in to kill it.
He comes to kill him?
How does he kill his first victim, Jean-Paul? How is that?
So this lady who was in her photo shoot needed to perk herself up.
No.
Was that
the first kill.
Oh, that's right. The first
kill from Jack Frost.
That's right.
He tries to hit this beautiful young lady with icicles, and he's like, I'm out of practice. And so he turns into an ice anvil, and crushes her. That's the level of quality you're going to get. Just mind-numbingly stupid.
Awesome.
It was as if somebody asked a kid mid-sentence, what would you like to see happen here? And he goes, ice anvil.
Me.
Ice anvil. I want ice anvil. Also want SpaghettiOs. But ice anvil. That's what happened.
I like Pizza Steve.
I like Steve Pizza. Mm-hmm. That's the kind of shit we're getting here. See, I said it backwards. Because that's the level of intelligence that you'd have to enjoy something like this.
So you're really enjoying this movie so far. Good.
So anyways, then Jack starts to kill these women one by one.
Yeah.
Which seems rude. I mean, he has nothing to do with them. He's there for revenge. He says it at the beginning. He's following his, paramour.
Again, he's a killer snowman.
But he has no reason to
gotta
kill these people. He doesn't. He could kill the people that
He's
were...
the slasher that just slashes to slash.
It's so stupid.
Did you say that about Jason? Did you say it about Freddy? Michael Myers.
Anyways,
premarital sex.
So he's killing these women, very weird ways. I mean, just oddball ways. And then so the next day, because our group of older people from the first movie have partied their lights out, they're hungover. The next day they're woken up by this very excitable cabana boy who wants to take them out on a boat.
Captain Fun!
Captain Fun. And they start to go explore the island, and that's when dead bodies start popping up.
Yeah.
A guy in an old colonial hat, for some reason, who's got a British accent, runs the island. I guess he's a holdover from WW1. I guess, I don't know, but he's very entrenched in this island.
He's like Welcome to Fantasy Island.
Yeah, he has a friend who's like a Rastafarian guy.
Yeah.
And so he's helping. That dude's helping him. It's very stereotypes left and right in this thing. They get to on the island. They realize these chicks are dead, and so he goes get the guy who's our new security dude, and this dude shows up with a patch on his eye.
And it's Mr. Manners from the first movie.
Mr. Manners from the first movie. He does some speeches. Talks about how he's going to get this killer. Cuts back to our older folks. They're now starting to get a little worried. Some shit's happening, on the island. That's strange. They keep telling our main character that he's a fucking dummy because he feels Jack in his soul is there. But nobody will listen to him because he's only the hero of the first story. Why would he be the hero of this one anyways? He cuts back to nighttime, and it just starts snowing on the island.
It does.
This tropical island turns into a winter wonderland.
And everybody decides to have a snowball fight.
Yeah. As you do. You go, yeah, I think I'm going to have a snowball fight.
Let's build a snowman.
Yeah. Snowball fights are occurring all over the island. In the little cabana area, people are getting crazy. Our main character wakes up. It's really cold in his room, and he goes outside, and he's like, Jack's here, I know it. He starts freaking out. Everybody's like, you can't just have a good time. You don't know, you're a fucking idiot. Blah, blah, blah. So that shit's happening. Then Jack starts killing people again.
Yeah.
Throws his fucking hard-ass snowballs. Kills a guy while ripping his arm off. Stabs another motherfucker through the mouth. Icicles. People start freaking out. Our hero runs up to a snowman that somebody made, and is like, I've got concentrated antifreeze on my neck. I've been wearing it. And he throws it at it. And nothing.
It was homage to the whole Dracula.
Yeah.
The Hammerstein ones.
It's very, very homage-y to that, as he says.
Yeah.
It's very true. But not good. It's like an homage if somebody didn't really know what that meant. Okay? Yeah, I know what you know.
I know what it means.
I'm just saying...
You know what it means.
It's an homage in the sense that a guy ate an apple in a movie once, and you could say that that's an homage. This guy...
Did he put it on his head?
This guy didn't fucking know what that was.
Oh,
I get what you're saying. You're a smart guy. You're working some shit in that's above this guy's pay grade.
Above this guy's pay grade.
This guy had no idea what he was doing. He was like, "Oh, it'd be funny if you just..." And nothing happens to the snowman. Then he turns around, and all of a sudden, Jack Frost is there. And instead of just murdering the guy he came to get revenge on, no, sir, he's taunting him. And then he runs away.
Yeah.
Gets away. Now everybody knows Jack Frost is back, so they all group up together to fight the evil power. So they devise this master plan to trick Jack Frost into running into this pool in the courtyard that's full of antifreeze.
Antifreeze, because that's not his good friend.
It's his weakness, according to them.
Yeah.
So they do it. They get him in on the thing. They trick Jack Frost. He falls into the antifreeze. He bubbles up, and you're like, shit's over.
Yeah.
John Paul can attest this.
He thought that's it. That's how the movie ends.
I was like, oh, is that how that ends? Cool, let's be done. Nope, there's still 25 minutes left. He gets out of the antifreeze and he goes, you don't know shit about genetics and blah, blah, blah. Then he hacks up a little ball and leaves. Yeah. Here is an homage, or a straight-up rip-off, of the film Critters.
Critters or Gremlins?
Or a movie that's been done better 100 times, okay?
Gremlins.
These motherfuckers, they can't afford their giant snowman, so they decide to come up with these little, like, babies that, yeah, they hatch and they start murdering everybody Critters style, left and right. Now they got to try to figure out how they stop this thing. It's part of the movie that even gets... It's such a terrible fucking movie. It gets worse. So they're like, oh, what can it be? They try all these different things. Hitting with a frying pan just makes things worse. Microwaving it. Nothing's working. Heating it up. Antifreeze. Of course, our dude is going on and on about antifreeze.
You need
antifreeze. And they're like, antifreeze doesn't work. Shut the fuck up.
Well, because he's traumatized.
Yeah, so anyways, he's mumbling about antifreeze on the corner. And all of a sudden the wife goes, you know, in the last movie, our son cut himself and got blood in this thing, and he mixed together with him, and he's allergic to bananas. I shit you fucking not.
Bananas.
He's allergic to bananas. So they decide, they put one of these little snowball evil things in, snowball crates, we'll call them, into a blender, and then drop a banana in and blend it up. That kills it.
They make a daiquiri out of it.
They make a daiquiri. Then they go on to make this big vat of like banana juice, and they put it in their super soakers, and they start murdering these babies left and right.
Which is sad.
And they're screaming, and it was a second time I laughed in this movie when they started murdering these things.
It was sad.
Because the special effects are so terrible in this. I mean, it's so bad. So then, one of them gets loose. Like, they hunt them down one by one. It goes on forever. I'm sparing you guys time, okay? I don't want to talk too much about it. They get down to the last one. It gets away. Goes out in the woods. Gets back to Jack. Jack holds it in his hand, and he watches it puff its life out.
And a little
tear drops down, and he goes, now I'm going to fucking kill everybody.
Because you fucking killed his babies.
He killed his babies. So he goes back into the cabana area, starts just murdering. He stabs our old dude with the fucking British hat on in the face. Kills our Rastafarian friend who's been funny. You know, like at least he's a level of enjoyment. And then he goes on to hunt down the wife who came up with the whole idea. And he's like, who's the bitch that killed my kids?
But then you forgot, they do another homage there.
Yes, they do.
They do Hellraiser 3.
Hellraiser 3.
Inside the box.
Yeah, he puts... I was getting to that before you interrupted me rudely.
Rudely.
He becomes like 4 walls of ice and traps her in, and then starts to stick icicles in himself and trap her in the box. Very Hellraiser 3.
Hellraiser 3, yeah.
And the box starts to close in, and it zooms out. And he's like, you're just not getting the point, bitch. And you think she's dead. I'm like, oh shit, she bought the big one. And then all of a sudden, our resident hero, who had been taking archery lessons, which I failed to mention earlier, but it's such a minute point, didn't really matter to me till now. He puts a banana on a arrow and shoots it into old Jack. And old Jackaroo explodes into about, I don't know.
Looks like marshmallow fluff.
Oh, I'd say about 16 cans of shaving cream.
Or marshmallow fluff.
But we don't see the wife.
We don't. And he goes digging in.
Where's the wife at? He starts digging in. All of a sudden, her gloved hand comes up. An homage to any Friday the 13th movie.
Any of them, yeah.
Pulls her out. They hug. I think he rubbed his wiener on her. No, I'm just kidding. I skipped the part, though, where the photographer is taking the picture of the...
I started to tell this.
Yeah, he started to tell this
earlier. Was a crazy kill.
Yeah, the photographer's like, your nipples aren't hard enough, so Jack freezes himself down into ice cubes so he can get on this chick's nipples. And they rub the nipples. and then she eats the ice.
It crunches on it,
and her head explodes.
Well, because Jack got mad.
Because Jack got mad. But anyways, now Jack's dead, so he's not a threat, but that broad's dead too.
Yeah.
He killed all the hot women on the island. All that's left are 2 old broads. So the husband and wife kiss, and
they talk about going
to another vacation. He picks her up, carries her to the sea. Then in the credits,
we get the post-credit scene.
Post-credit scenes. This little boat floating around, clearly in a bathtub of some sort, because that's the level of special effects you're getting. They're like, "What is that?" And it's like a giant snowman.
Jackzilla! Which comes to my point. So, our good old director here, in December of 2016, so just recently, in my opinion, said he did have plans for a sequel, and he was going to call it Jackzilla.
I'm really glad he did.
Where the giant Jack Frost comes back on loose and just destroys mayhem.
Don't give this guy any more money.
And he said he's currently working out to get the special effects.
Don't.
And in his heart of hearts, you will see Jack Frost 3.
Don't let this
Jackzilla!
Don't let it happen, Hollywood. It's terrible.
Hey, Hollywood or not, see, this movie was shot on what looks like VHS.
Yeah.
So it was straight to DVD.
Year 2000.
The year 2000.
The year 2000.
The effects, I mean, now you can do this on your iPhone, and it would look better than this movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know what? Michael Cooley, you go ahead. You make the next one.
Yeah.
We'll review it.
Michael Cooley, here's a film for you. I took an angry shit, and it kills people.
They already have a poop monster movie.
Oh, okay.
Kevin Smith did that one.
Shut up. What a waste of time this was. I mean, this was just an awful waste of time. It's
yeah, so I succeeded.
I had so many things I could have been doing right now.
But I succeeded.
But anyways, Schlockfest, sponsored by Malatek Wet Wipes, formulated for dogs and cats, cleanses, drying, antimicrobial.
And Emmett is here. He's sleeping.
He's sleeping. Emmett dog's asleep. But Malatek, when your dog has got shit on it, use a Malatek wipe.
Or hot spots.
Or hot spots, but shit, probably shit. Also, sponsored by Pure Pulse, Starline No Rinse colorless spray eliminates odors, adds shine. Hey,
Sheen.
Is your dog unshiny? How about your cat? Spray some of this on your cat and get it all shiny. You know what I'm saying?
Make it smell good.
Make it smell good. Starline, Pure Pulse.
Hey, so we're back. Thank you for our wonderful holiday special.
Yes, this has been our holiday special. We exchanged gifts earlier. I gave John Paul the gift of laughter, and he gave me a delicious chicken dinner.
And a wonderful helping of schlockiness.
And a nice big helping of bullshit dessert. But as always, comment, queries, questions in the comments below.
Yes, Randy will now be answering all the Q&A, so please.
Yeah, apparently.
Please feel free and ask all the queries.
Apparently, I have to answer all the questions that come into the channel. So
because they don't trust me, so.
I don't want to answer questions. I would be happy if John Paul did that, but everybody seems to be fine with being in the videos. Nobody wants to do any of the actual legwork. So
No.
I guess I'll do it.
So please, ask lots of questions. To be the perfect dude, you ask all the questions to that man.
Anything else you want to add?
Have a wonderful holiday season.
Happy holidays to everyone. Thank you so much. It's been a banner year here at the old
Schlockfest.
It's been a stellar year at the in fucking Breakfast Club. Bender. It's been a stellar year here at the old Bender household. But at the Schlockfest Studios in John Paul's basement, we've enjoyed many a shitty film,
and more to come.
More to come.
Yeah, because I promise you, we will do My Boyfriend's Back because I know you guys want it.
Yeah, that's one. We're actually rolling around thinking about doing Cats.
Yeah,
that's been mentioned.
People are thinking for us to go see the movie Cats.
I've never seen the stage production. And I have no desire to see this movie.
So if you feel that we should torture Randy, comment Please.
But I
comment how much you want us to torture Randy.
I don't know how I feel about putting my own money in towards it. This has all been free up until this point.
Well, again, feel free. Let's torture Randy. Because that's what Schlockfest is all about. Torturing Randy.
But the first of the year is coming up. In February is my birthday. And here's my idea for a birthday episode for
you. Birthday episode.
February birthday episode. Instead of doing the February Valentine's Day episode, what I'd like to do this year is I'd like to flip the script.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to try to torture you with a film.
Ooh, let's do that.
So, as we'll call it, Ray McGuff birthday special.
No, Ray McGuff birthday special.
So we have that coming up in February, and then
January we'll have it. We'll start a new year. Yeah, we'll do some fresh new takes.
Yeah, January we'll start a fresh slate, and we'll have some new stuff for you. As always, thank you. There is no Schlockfest without our audience. May you have a wonderful, happy holiday. Drink lots of eggnog and get tore up from the floor up.
And enjoy Jack Frost. Yeah. Oh, it's on Amazon Prime for free, people.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to enjoy this movie, gather your whole family.
Gather your whole family around for an hour and 34 minutes of just being bored out of your fucking minds. That's probably what's going to happen anyways.
Nah, it's really good.
All right. Hey, listen, I've been Ray McGuff.
And Jean-Paul Mantilla.
To use and yours, have a happy holiday. Thank you very much. Stay tuned.
I hear you've been fooling around again. Merry, Merry Christmas, baby. I hear you've been fooling around again. Playing with your Christmas stocking, hoping the fun won't ever end.
Merry Christmas, baby, Merry Christmas.
Merry, Merry Christmas, baby. I hope you have loads of fun.
Merry Christmas.